Hi, I'm Mowgli, and this is the my book review of Natural ESP by Ingo Swann. This is the cover. It's yellow, well, more gold and purple, and it's gold and purple in the back. And you can't really read it, but it says New Age / Psychology, which is the label they put it under, which is kind of odd. Let me look for the publisher. I probably should have looked at that first, but it's distributed by St. Martin's Press. So yeah, this is a first edition. Must have lucked out. Got mine online on Amazon. I was digging through all of the ones available and found this one for $20, so I jumped on it knowing that it's going to go up in price. The bibliography is very extensive and impressive, so pretty much everything that he says, every new fact, every breakthrough of the mind that he's claiming, he has much older research to back it up. So everything in here is known already, except for some of the newer research. But technically, it's not new. It's just he's just bringing back all of that, and you'll find that all of his sources are very old, or at least, well, for us, they're about maybe 150 years old. For the time for him, it was about 100 years old. So these were very old sources, of course, and it's mainly about the ESP core. So it's about the functioning of our psychic self but that is not the right term that he would like to use. He personally would prefer the true human, or the true human abilities, because that's what they are. They are true human abilities. They are inherent in all of us. All of us have these abilities, and we can access the second reality, and that's what this book is about. And it's about basically clearing. A lot of it is clearing the mind. The mind is a muddled thing, where it's a supercomputer, and it's easy to get clogged up sometimes, and this confronts those clogs, mainly in ESP drawing experiments, though, because it shows what specific parts of our brain is missing information or mixing it up, and so he's teaching us how to learn how to fix that, and how to train our ESP ability and hone it and get better and better without well, of course there's going to be failure, that's expected, but without total failure, without losing it forever, because he's very experienced. He had a very strange way to come into it, but he is indeed an experientialist on the true human abilities, one might say, and he knows his shit pretty much, to be honest. And I find it interesting that he includes a lot of illustrations, and I think at one point he said he couldn't include more, and he wanted to include so much more. And that's basically, he's trying to show you, like, look, these are the processes that the human mind is mostly missing. But I think he had to pay for the publication himself or something, so he wasn't able to make a big, huge book and print them all out for this book. So this is basically about unlocking disbelief of one's senses, and it confronts all the cultural taboos, and it confronts a lot of things, about the ESP core and what people think about it. And the whole book, he's just trying to wake you up pretty much to the circumstances that we are actually facing, because in reality, in this universe, what we see on a wavelength level is infinitesimally small on the bandwidth of light, and so it'd be ridiculous to assume that's all we see and that's it. So I find this quite believable, honestly. And given, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, no, that's the index. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pages of sources that he's citing throughout the book. I find that quite interesting, and they're older books, and he could speak multiple languages, and he had to do his researches across the languages, and some of his was in German, and he suggests to the reader that they do their own research, that they pick up upon this, and that's what I like about this. And it's very his writing is it's not dry, and it's down to earth, and sometimes he says in first person, so I find it very interesting. So it keeps the reader focused, and this is the first or second, or it's not the first or second, but I don't often read books like these that are just information. I usually read stories, but I also found this very easy to read. I found that I could keep my attention the whole time. So that's good. And what I like the most about it is page 59, where it's a picture of basically the human mind. I'll show you that real quick. You can't really read it, but the bottom is the second reality and the top is the first reality, and he's explaining the transition through that and how we filter that, and how the second reality, there is no time or distance, and we can access that, and so we can access information across worlds easily. Yeah, so that was my book review. If you would like to buy a book, you can find them on Amazon. I have a couple Ingo Swann books for sale, not specifically this one, sorry, but you can find them on Amazon or on the internet by Googling it or using book searching software. I don't know what specifically they may be, sorry about that, but I hope you like and subscribe. Thank you.